Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ava is scared by the video of Clyde's delivery and Tripp's Paris promise. The spoilers for Thursday, February 29's episode of Days of Our Lives revealed that Paulina Price was ecstatic to see Lonnie Grant and Eli Grant when they visited her in the hospital. Abe Carver decided to send Lonnie, Chanel DiMera, and Eli out for ice chips to give Paulina a break from all the attention after she gave Lonnie a hug and became a bit too exuberant. Chanel updated Eli and Lonnie on Paulina's potential need for a heart transplant in the meanwhile. Talk also turned to Chanel and Johnny DiMera's hospital wedding and how it cheered Paulina up. Eli eventually got a moment with Paulina alone and showed off some pictures from his phone while the twins were somewhere else with Julie Williams. Regarding Lonnie, she hugged Abe and confided in him about her concerns for Paulina. He reassured her that her mother will overcome this. Later, Paulina expressed how much she loved spending time with her family and appeared upset about it. Since they didn't intend to let Paulina go anytime soon, Chanel and the others insisted that she would have many more opportunities to enjoy. On Thursday's episode of Days, Stefan DiMera, who was already in a sour mood, threw his keys outside the DiMera estate and cried. The situation worsened when Clyde Weston called and demanded that Stefan do the task in Harris Michael's hospital room. Stefan questioned how he was expected to accomplish that given that Harris was constantly being watched, but Clyde assured him a package would be delivered shortly. Stefan had to inject the contents of the vial into Harris's fur bag and lay the setting for a deadly heart attack, according to Clyde, who also mentioned that it would contain a syringe. Later on, Stefan did get a parcel with a syringe and vial, so he assumed this was how Harris's story would conclude. On Thursday's episode of Days, Ava Vitale was with Steve Johnson at home when her phone rang with an unsettling video message. In that video, Wendy Shin was standing close by as Tripp Johnson read the statement that Officer Goldman had given him. Tripp threatened to leave Ava alone if she didn't follow instructions from law authorities and didn't talk to them. After seeing the video, Steve made the decision to watch it through frame by frame to see if there were any hints as to Tripp and Wendy's whereabouts. Understandably alarmed by the circumstances, Ava turned to Steve for reassurance that they would find a solution. Tripp made Wendy pretend to be a tourist in Paris while they were in captivity. They conversed in French and pretended to be at the best cafe in Paris on Thursday's DOL episode. For a while, Wendy was able to maintain her optimism about Tripp, but after that, she began to falter. Tripp assured Wendy that they would ultimately be free and that he would indeed take her to Paris. On Thursday's episode of Days, Sloane Peterson Brady was called to the apartment due to an emergency. However, she soon discovered that it was all a plot by Eric Brady to get a Valentine's Day second chance. The room was beautifully decorated with rose petals on the bed and candles, as Sloane was astounded to see. Sloane was overjoyed when Eric informed her that he had freed up her schedule and assigned Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, to watch the kids. After Sloane put on the red underwear she had gotten Eric for Valentine's Day, they cuddled and made love. Before they resumed kissing, Sloane convinced Eric that they would always make time for one another in this manner. The interruption irritated Sloane, as Eric's cell phone rang. Eric informed Nicole DiMera of Holly Jonas's awakening and declared it to be a miracle. Although Sloane seemed to smile, she was actually rolling her eyes and appeared annoyed at being bothered by another interruption of her romantic moment with Eric. Stay tuned as spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Eric and Sloane will undoubtedly face more relationship difficulties in the future. When Holly awakens, Nicole and EJ are ecstatic, but all she can recall is Tate giving her something, drugs? Updates and teasers for Days of Our Lives hint at when Holly Jonas awakens, Nicole and EJ DiMera are overjoyed. However, when they probe her for memories, all she can recall is Tate Black offering her something. Tate, who is currently residing in a halfway home, is informed that Holly is still unconscious and that she is at home. He recalls the gift he gave her at her birthday celebration, which also served as a Christmas gift. Holly might not wake up for days or even months, but Nicole's brainwave activity is outstanding, so even if she's not awake, she's aware of what's happening. Holly explains as she and EJ keep an eye on her that she just wouldn't be able to respond to it right now, but maybe soon. It's wonderful that Holly reacts to stimuli minimally since she will clutch Nicole's hand. However, she's generally very lost and may stay that way for some time. The following day, Holly wakes up. They are both relieved that she's awake and ask what, if anything, she recalls. She mentions Tate, but she doesn't say when. Nicole remains with Holly while EJ leaves for work. After he leaves, Holly talks about Tate and suddenly recalls his giving her something. Nicole misunderstands what Holly is saying, believing that Holly is recalling Tate giving her drugs at the party. The only thing Holly truly might recall is him giving her a birthday present a few months back. Nicole tries to rouse Holly up and get her involved, but overall, Holly is still pretty much out of it. Details are needed. She doesn't act like she knows Johnny DiMera visited the day before, and when she tries to answer questions, she mumbles as if she might be under anesthesia. She says the last thing she remembers was Tate handing her something, but she doesn't appear to know exactly what happened and is full of questions. Because she was still fixated on Johnny at Christmas, Tate had brought the Christmas birthday present to the celebration. Nicole still interprets Holly's statement that she was given drugs during the party to suggest that Tate gave her the drugs. The comings and goings on Days of Our Lives indicate Jessica Sirfetty's departure. Don't panic, though, the actress, best known for playing Sloane, will just be taking a short break from the role for 3 episodes starting next week. For all the information you require, continue reading below. The end of Jessica Sirfetty. Soap Opera Digest's most recent issue states that Natasha Hall, an actress, will briefly take Jessica's place. In addition to the Netflix series The Kominsky Method, Natasha has a long list of credits that includes The Rookie, SEAL Team, Mom, Entourage, and many more. This explains why she could seem familiar to you. Although Jessica hasn't stated why she had to take a vacation from the show, many fans are undoubtedly already aware that Days of Our Lives is recorded 6 months in advance. Jessica is anything but cunning and manipulative, despite Sloane's occasional mischievous behavior. Taking a selfie with a Polaroid camera, the actress and model posted a fresh picture of herself on her Instagram account. "Every girl needs this mirror," she said as the caption, showing many animated hands giving her lipstick in various tones. How adorable is that? It makes sense why Eric Brady can't resist touching her. What happens to Sloane next? Jessica disclosed some of her nutritious eating practices to Soap Opera Digest back in 2023. In an interview, she stated to the publication, "Avoid becoming overly hungry to the point where you drive up to McDonald's. Have some snacks on hand, such as peanut butter-covered Honeycrisp apples, or create or purchase mixed nut bags and fill them with berries." Days of Our Lives is available for streaming on Peacock. The only thing for fans to do is tune in every single day to see what will happen next. What are your thoughts on this story, please? Please share your opinions with us in the space provided below for comments. Watch this area as well since we feel like there will be a ton more juicy drama in store. Remember to check back here for all the most recent rumors and information regarding your favorite reality TV personalities, Hollywood actors, and British royals. We have everything covered.